I'm Jenna, and I'll be leading you through a short vinyasa sequence focused on twisting today. So we'll be moving, so if you'd like to have some props available, I might recommend 2 blocks, especially if you have tight hamstrings. So if you have tight hamstrings, go ahead and keep some blocks nearby. We'll get started in a comfortable seat. Now, if when you come to sit, your knees are higher than your hips, you can always come and sit on one of these blocks so that your knees are the height of your hips or maybe even lower. And let your palms rest face down in your lap. Close your eyes and lift your shoulders up, down, and back. Soften your jaw and start to deepen your breath. We'll start with just a few rounds of what's called box breath, which consists of a count of 4 for your inhale and your exhale, and then a pause at the top for a count of 4 and at the bottom of your exhale for the count of 4. So we'll start first by just exhaling all of the air out through your mouth. And then inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here, 4, 3, 2, 2 more rounds. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2. Last round. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold at the bottom, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take a full breath in through the nose, fill up all the way to the top, and let it go out your mouth. Now blink your eyes open. With your inhale, reach the arms around and up. And with an exhale, twist to your right, taking your left hand to your thigh and your right hand behind you. Breathe and sit tall. And as you exhale, deepen into your twist, look over your back shoulder. Take one more breath in and a breath out. As you inhale, come back through center, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, twist to your left, taking the hand to your thigh, left hand behind you. Breathe and sit tall. As you exhale, look over your back shoulder. Take one more breath in and a breath out. Now with your inhale, come back up through center, reach the arms up. Join the hands, bring them down to heart center. Now close your eyes, maybe choose here to set your intention for your practice. You're dedicating your practice to someone or something. And if nothing comes to mind immediately, just dedicate this time to be in your mind and your body and let go of your cares and concerns for the world. And take a full breath in together. And as you exhale, let it go out the mouth, bow the head down to your hands. Now let the hands come down, blink the eyes open, lift your gaze up, and find your way into a tabletop position on your hands and knees. And if you'd like some softer padding under your knees, go ahead and take a blanket there. Spread your fingers wide. And then with your next inhale, drop the belly, lift your chest and your tailbone, breathe in. And as you breathe out, round your spine to cat pose, pushing the mat away, relax the head down. Again, inhale into your cow pose, lift the tailbone, wriggle your spine to a back bend. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, and from there, round into your cat pose here. Take 3 more, breathing in and breathing out. Breathe into your cow. Breathe out into your cat. Take one more round. Breathe in. And breathe out. And now come back into your neutral spine. With your inhale, reach the right arm up and out to the side. And as you exhale, thread it underneath you, coming to rest on your right shoulder and your right ear. And then crawl your left fingers as far forward as you can. Take a few breaths here. Maybe close the eyes, taking this thread the needle stretch. Take the left hand back, place it down under your shoulder. With your inhale, reach the right arm up and out to the side again. And with your exhale, place the hand onto the mat. With your inhale, reach the left arm up and out to the side. As you exhale, thread the needle on this side, placing the shoulder and your ear down. And then crawl your right fingers as far forward as you can, taking a few breaths there, maybe closing your eyes to just come back into your body here. Take your right hand back down under your shoulder. With an inhale, reach the left arm up and back. Exhale, place the hands down into your tabletop. Now walk your hands one handprint forward, tuck your toes, and take your hips up and back into a downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Pull the heels down as you push your tailbone up to the sky. One more breath in. And a breath out. Now this time as you inhale, pull forward into a plank pose, maybe widening your stance if you need. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose, pull the shoulders over the wrist, push the mat away. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank pose as you breathe in, reach your breastbone forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now this time as you inhale, bend the knees, look to your hands, and as you exhale, walk your feet all the way up to your hands in a forward fold. Come halfway up as you breathe in, and fold down as you breathe out. Inhale, sweep the arms around and out to the sides, all the way up. Press the hands into each other and bring them down to heart center, and then release your arms down into your mountain pose. With a breath in, lift the shoulders up. And with a breath out, drop them down your back and away from the ears. Close the eyes for a moment in mountain pose and push evenly into your feet. Now imagine you could pull the mat apart between your heels so you feel an activation in your legs. And at the same time, reach up through the crown of the head. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. As you inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Interlace your fingers, cross your thumbs, and take your pointer finger up towards the ceiling. Breathe in, squeeze the elbows in towards your head, and as you exhale, side bend to your right, push your hips to the left. Look under your top arm and breathe into this stretch, and push your left foot down a little bit more. Take one more breath in, full breath out. As you inhale, come back through center, keep your arms. As you exhale, side bend to the opposite side to your left, push your hips to the right, and look under your top arm. Push your right foot more into the earth and breathe. One more breath. With your inhale, come back up through center. Release the grip into your mountain pose with your exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms up. This time, just press the hands together. And as you exhale, soft knees into your forward fold, Uttanasana, let the head go. Walk the hands onto your shins, find a halfway lift as you breathe in. And as you exhale, plant the hands, step your right leg back. We'll move through some classic sun salutes. Then bend the knee to touch the mat and look up as you lift your chest. Hands stay down as you breathe in. As you exhale, lift the back knee, step into your plank. Tap your knees down, take a breath in. And as you exhale, keep the hips high. Just lower your chest and your chin as you squeeze the elbows in. Slide your chest forward, untuck the toes into a baby cobra, magnetize the elbows behind you. As you exhale, lower down. Tabletop with your breath and push the ground away. And tuck your toes, downward facing dog with your exhale. Take a breath in and a breath out. One more breath in your down dog. And as you exhale, step your right foot through your hands. Help it up with your hands if you need. Tap your back knee down, fingers stay down, just lift the chest and your gaze. Look up, breathe in. And as you exhale, step to a forward fold at the top of your mat. Halfway lift as you breathe in. And fold with your breath out. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach the arms around and up, upward salute. Push the hands together, bring them all the way down into your mountain pose. And inhale, reach up, drop the tailbone slightly. Exhale into your forward fold with soft knees and then straighten the legs. Halfway lift, breathe in. As you exhale, step your right leg back, tap the knee down, lift your chest and your gaze, untuck your back toes. Exhale into your plank pose, step back. Tap your knees down, breathe in. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, lower the chest and your chin down. Untuck the toes, baby cobra as you breathe in, lift the chest and shine it forward. Exhale to lower down. Inhale, tabletop pose. Tuck your toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Step your right foot forward as you breathe out. Tap your back knee down, inhale, lift your chest, untuck your back toes. And exhale into your forward fold at the top of your mat. Halfway lift as you breathe in. And fold with your breath out. Inhale, root to rise, reach the arms all the way around and up. Mountain pose with your exhale, release the arms down. Last time, inhale, breathe up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Halfway lift as you breathe in. Exhale, step your right leg back, tap the knee down, lift your chest, breathe in. Exhale to your plank pose. Breathe and tap your knees down. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, lower all the way. Inhale, baby cobra, push into your feet and your pubic bone. Exhale to lower down. Inhale to your tabletop. And tuck the toes, downward facing dog with your exhale. Full breath in. And as you breathe out, step your right leg forward, tap your back knee down, breathe in. Untuck your back toes. Exhale, retuck the back toes, step into your forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, try to pull the mat apart between your feet. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, reach the arms around and up. Exhale, mountain pose, release the arms down. Great job. Inhale, reach the arms up. Now this time find a chair pose. Sit your hips back and down. Lift all 10 toes off the floor. Spread them wide and take a look down. Make sure you can see them in front of your knees. And then try to place your toes one at a time back down onto the mat, keeping them spread slightly apart. Now from here, imagine again, you can pull the mat apart between your feet and take a breath in from your tailbone to the fingertips. As you exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Breathe in. And as you exhale, twist to your right, hooking the elbow either between your knees or to the outside of your knees. Sit your hips a little lower and push your hands into each other. Look over your top shoulder. Take a full breath in, full breath out. Take one more breath in. Core is strong here as you breathe out. Back to your chair with your breath in. With a breath out, hands to heart center. Keep the hips low, breathe in. And exhale, twist to your left, either hooking the elbow outside of your knee or between the knees. Full breath in. Full breath out, pushing your hands into each other. One more breath in. And a breath out. Chair pose with your breath in. Keep the hips low, you've got it. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale to your halfway lift, shine the chest forward like baby cobra. As you exhale, plant the hands, step your right leg and then your left leg back into high plank. This time as you breathe in, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way or just halfway down for chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or that baby cobra, pushing feet and hands into the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now from this down dog, take a breath in. As you exhale, step your right leg forward. Heel toe your right foot a little to the right on the floor. Push into your right heel, and we're going to modify this sun salute B. So wiggle your back foot back so you can come high onto the ball of the foot. And then slowly rise up into a high crescent lunge, finding your balance. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Now spark your fingers up so the arms are active, and then bend a little more into your front knee, just like chair pose. Take a full one more breath in. As you exhale, plant the hands down to the mat and step back into your plank pose and chaturanga with your exhale, half or all the way. Inhale into your back bend, up dog or low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, step your left leg forward. Heel toe a little to the left thumb. Come onto the ball of your back foot. Keep the heel high and then slowly rise up into your high crescent lunge. Find your balance, find your breath, and then spark your fingers up. As you spark your fingers up, you keep the shoulders slightly relaxed down away from the ears, the back leg really strong. Now bend one more inch into that front leg. Take one more breath in. And as you exhale, place the hands down, framing your front foot. Step back into your chaturanga, all with your exhale. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Up dog, your legs are off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. As you inhale, soften the knees, look forward. As you exhale, walk, step, or take a light hop to the front. Halfway lift as you breathe in. Fold, exhale all the air out as you release. Inhale, root to rise, reach the arms around and up. Mountain pose with your exhale, release the arms down. Move that one more time, movement to breath. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hips back and down into your chair. Breathe in the hands at heart center. As you exhale, twist to your right, hooking the elbow. Inhale into your chair, breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart center, twist to your left. Inhale into your chair, unwind. Exhale, hands down, hips high, Uttanasana fold. Halfway lift as you breathe in. As you exhale, plant the hands, step your left leg and then your right leg back, high plank and chaturanga with your exhale. Inhale to your back bend and down dog with your exhale. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, step your right leg through your hands. High crescent lunge as you breathe and reach the arms up. Now hold here. As you breathe out, bring the hands to heart center. Hinge your body forward slightly and then hook the elbow outside of your right knee for a twist. Now you can either stay here with the hands at heart center or start to lower your left hand towards the floor. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Now back foot, wiggle it back so the heel is right over the ball of your foot. Look at your top hand. Take one more breath in, breath out. As you inhale, come back into your high crescent lunge, reach the arms up. Exhale, plant the hands down and step back into your plank and chaturanga or skip it and go right into downward facing dog. Inhale, up dog or low cobra. Down dog with your exhale. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, step your left foot through your hands. Inhale, high crescent lunge, reach up. As you exhale, bring the hands to heart center, hinge forward slowly. Breathe in. And exhale, twist to the left, hooking the elbow outside of the knee. Option to stay here or lower your right hand towards the floor, left arm up to the sky. And wiggle your back foot back so the heel is right over the ball of the foot. One more full breath in. Stay for your breath out. Inhale, high crescent lunge, unwind, reach the arms up. Exhale, plant the hands down, frame your front foot, step back into your plank and chaturanga here. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Down dog with your exhale. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. As you inhale, soften the knees, look forward. As you exhale, walk, step, or hop to the front. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold with your breath out. As you inhale, sweep the arms around and up, push the hands together. Exhale, mountain pose, release the arms down. Now heel toe your feet the width of your hips so they're not together, but the distance of your sit bones on the floor. As you inhale here, sweep the arms around and up. And come into a forward fold with your legs slightly wider apart and bend your knees generously. Take your left fingertips under your face. Reach your right arm up and just straighten your right leg so your left knee stays bent. Take a full breath in And a full breath out. Slowly come back into your forward fold and halfway lift through center as you breathe in. I'm gonna switch sides. As you exhale, step your right leg your left leg, your left leg all the way back behind you to a low lunge. Now walk your hands to your left all the way to the long edge of your mat, and at the same time, parallel the outer edges of your feet to the short edges. Now from here, plant your right hand or your left hand underneath your face, all this twisting. Left hand under your face, reach your right arm up into a twist. Keep pushing your feet into the floor evenly and look up at your top hand. Take one more breath in. And as you breathe out, plant the hands down. Walk all the way around to frame your right foot again. Now from here, tap your back knee down and walk your hands back to straighten your right leg. Now this is where you might want to use the blocks underneath your hands. Find a halfway lift as you breathe in. And fold with your breath out. And halfway lift as you breathe in. And now as you breathe out, turn your right toes to the right. So if your big toe was the second hand on the clock, it'd be going towards 3 o'clock or some variation there. One more breath. And then slowly turn the toes back up to 12 o'clock. Bend your front knee. Tuck your toes, lift your back knee, and find warrior two. Pivot your back heel down, cartwheel the arms around and out to the sides. Now, hook your left arm on the bottom, either double wrapping your arms or holding onto your shoulders for either eagle arms or a modification there. As you inhale, lift your elbows up and back. And as you exhale, curl the elbows into the navel and round your spine. Inhale to lift up again. And exhale to curl and round in. Last time, inhale, lift up. And exhale, curl and round in. Now hold here, breathe into your upper back. And breathe out, release the hands down. Walk all the way around to frame your right foot and step back into your downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. As you inhale, soften the knees, look forward. And as you exhale, walk, step, or hop to the front. Halfway lift as you breathe in. And fold with your breath out. Inhale, root to rise, sweep the arms around and up. Exhale to your mountain pose, release the arms down. Do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, I'm going to switch sides so you can see me better. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Heel to your feet so they're your hips with distance again. Bend your knees generously. Now this time, plant your right fingers under your face. You can always use a block here. Reach your left arm up, bend your right knee, straighten your left leg. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, lower the hands down into your forward fold. Now this time we'll step the right leg all the way back behind you, walk to the right all the way to face the long edge of your mat, parallel your feet to the short edges. Now from here, place your right fingers under your face or use the block. Reach your left arm up, look up at your top hand and press into your feet evenly. Take a full breath in, full breath out. Slowly place the hands back down. Soften your knees, walk all the way around to frame your left foot now. All 10 toes point forward, tap your back knee down, walk your hands back for half splits. Halfway lift, breathe into your side body. As you exhale, fold down. Find that halfway lift again as you breathe in and hold there and turn your left toes to the left. So maybe now they're going towards 9 o'clock or some variation towards that direction. Try to keep your spine long, taking your tailbone back as you push your heel a little bit into the floor. Now turn your toes back up to 12, rebend your knee, walk your hands forward, tuck your toes and lift your back knee, spiral your back heel down for warrior two, coming all the way up. Now this time take your back arm on the bottom, right arm on the bottom, double wrapping your arms or holding your shoulders. As you inhale, lift the elbows up, lean back. As you exhale, curl the elbows into the belly button, round your spine. Inhale to press and lift up. Exhale to curl and round in. One more time, breathe in, lift. And breathe out, round in. Hold for a breath into the shoulder blades. And as you exhale, release the hands down, walk around to frame your left leg and step back into your downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. From here, tap the knees down. Bring your big toes onto the floor so the tops of your feet come down. And sit into a child's pose for a few breaths. Relax your head down. If the head doesn't reach the mat, you can always use a block underneath your forehead. And just take a few deep breaths into your side body here. One more breath here. And then from here, we'll slowly come back into your tabletop and bring your knees slightly closer. And tuck your toes, find your downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And let it go out of your mouth. Now this time, inhale, soften your knees. As you exhale, step your right leg between your hands. Now this time, stay in your low lunge. Wiggle your back foot back so you're high on the ball of your foot. And reach your right arm up for a simple twist. Now, we'll take the gaze onto the ground. Hop your back foot in a little bit. Maybe use one of your blocks under your hands on your highest height. Take your hand forward. And then lift your back leg up for revolved half moon. So your back leg is strong. Flex the foot and reach through both of your hands. Steady breath. Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. Revolved half moon. One more breath in. As you exhale, maybe take the hands down first and land your back foot all the way back. Remove the block if you're using it and step into your downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. Step your left foot through your hands. Simple twist. Take your left arm up to the ceiling. Wiggle your back foot back. Bring your gaze to the floor. Maybe find one of your blocks. Take it on its highest height. Hop your back foot in. Take your hand or your block forward. And then lift your back leg up. Revolved half moon here. Flex your lifted leg toes. Look at your top hand. Take one more breath in here. Stay for your breath out. Gaze to the floor. Soften your standing leg. Land your foot back down and step back into your downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. As you inhale, soften the knees, look forward. And walk, step, or take a light hop up to the front. Halfway lift, breathe in, and fold with your breath out. Inhale to your upward salute, reach the arms all the way up. And exhale to your mountain pose, release the arms. Hold here in mountain for a breath in, and a full breath out. One more breath in, and let it go. Now from here, shift the weight into your left foot and come onto the ball of your right foot. I'm going to mirror you here. And then from here, slowly, let's take the hands on the hips to start. Draw the right knee the height of your hip. Now you have the option to hold the knee with your right hand, or you can hold, let's keep holding it with your right hand. Find your balance first. Now, from here, we're going to come into a standing twist. So you can either use your left hand to hold the knee, or use your left hand to reach down for the outer edge of your foot. Reach your right arm behind you into your twist, but keep your gaze forward. That'll help with the balance. And either work on straightening your leg forward, or you can just hold the knee and work on the twist in your upper spine. Press your left footprint into the floor strongly. Take one more breath. And then if you have the leg straight, slowly bend it. Come out of the twist, but keep holding the leg. And now bring the hands onto your hips. Cross your right knee, ankle over your thighs. Take your hips back and down into your chair. Bring your hands to heart center once you've found your balance. And keep lifting through your heart into your thumbs as you fold and hinge at your hips. Steady your breath here. One more breath. And then slowly push back up and step your feet together. Release your arms into your mountain pose. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. And again, bring your hands onto your hips. Come onto the ball of your left foot. Slowly draw your left knee up the height of your hip. Hold it with your left hand for just a moment. Find your balance. Push your right footprint into the floor. Now from here, take your right hand and either hold the knee or you can hold onto the outer edge of your foot. And then from there, either work on straightening your leg forward, reach your left arm back, keeping your gaze forward will help with the balance, or work on holding the knee to find your twist. Last bit to make this harder, you can work on looking at or towards your back thumb. One more breath. Now come out of your twist, switch the hands on your knee, keep the knee up, bring the hands onto your hips, and then cross the ankle over your thigh, bring your hands to heart center once you've found your balance. And keep lifting your heart towards your thumbs as you hinge your elbows and your forearms towards your calf. Good focus. Take one more breath. And then slowly lift up. Release your feet down into your mountain pose. Take a big breath in and a full breath out. Then inhale, sweep the arms up, look up, get taller. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana all the way down. Halfway lift as you breathe in. And as you fold down, plant the hands and walk your feet back into downward facing dog. And then from this downward facing dog, tap the knees down to the mat, move the legs to one side, and swing them around in front of you for Dandasana. And if your low back is really rounding here, you can sit up on that block again, just like we did at the beginning. Take the hands alongside your body with the heels of your hands pushing into the floor. Flex your toes toward your face and give your chin just a little bit of a tuck in towards your chest. Now imagine here you could push the ground away with your hands and your heels so much that you could lift your body off the ground. So it's a very active pose. So at the same time you push your hands down, lift your chest up and breathe. Soften the muscles of your face. Take 2 more breaths. Last breath. And slowly lift your gaze up, relax the press. That's a difficult pose. I remember in teacher training, they made us hold that for a full minute. Draw the right knee in towards you, take the foot flat, and then you have the option to cross it over the outer thigh there, over your left thigh. From here, hug that leg in with your left arm, take your right hand behind you into a twist. Sit tall as you breathe in, and hold for your breath out. One more breath in, then breath out. As you breathe in, turn your gaze forward. And as you exhale, find a counter twist to your left. Take the hands down and bow your spine. Push yourself back up. Take your right foot inside your right leg. Let the outer right thigh come down to the floor. And I'll face you for this one. And switch sides. You stay the same, so your right leg is still bent in. Take your left hand inside your left leg. Reach your right arm up. And side bend over your leg. Look under your top arm. And allow gravity to pull your body into this side bend. At the same time, reach through your left fingers towards your foot. One more breath. And slowly come all the way back up. Plant the hand behind you, reach your left arm up, and lift up onto your shin, reach back. And then slowly lower your body back down. And switch out your legs, straighten your right leg, draw your left knee in. Option to cross the ankle over your thigh. So left knee is bent in, hug the leg in with your right arm and twist to your left. Sitting tall, using the hand behind you like a second spine to deepen your twist. One more breath in, and a breath out. Now as you breathe in, just turn your gaze forward. And as you exhale, unwind, take your hands to your right and counter twist. Breathe in here and breathe out. Now slowly come back through center, take the foot to the inside of your thigh and let your outer leg come down. Now I'll switch sides again so I can mirror you, but you keep your left knee bent in. Take your right arm inside the leg, reach your left arm up and side bend over your leg. And just allowing gravity to draw your body into the side bend, at the same time reaching your right fingers towards your foot. One more breath. And slowly come all the way up. Plant the left hand behind you. Reach your right arm up and lift up. Arch your back and look at your lifted hand. And then slowly lower your hips down. Now bring your right leg in so your feet are together. Take your hands onto the fronts of your ankles and breathe and lift your chest. Maybe even look up. As you exhale, tuck the chin and round your head toward your big toes for Baddha Konasana. Take a few breaths here into the back of your body, just releasing any tension in the neck. Maybe giving your head a little shake, no and yes. One more breath here. And slowly come all the way back up. Take the hands onto your knees, draw them in, and now we'll keep a block nearby if you are using a block. Otherwise, you can skip that and come onto your back, lowering all the way down. Now once you're on your back, keep your knees bent and your feet flat onto the floor. Now just let your outer right thigh fall out to the right. Now hug your left knee in towards you, taking the hands onto the front of your shin or maybe the back of your thigh. And keep your left hand where it is. Take your right hand onto your thigh and give a push and a pull between your legs, getting that stretch into the front of your right hip and your inner thigh. And we'll slowly release your left foot down. Bring your right knee back up. Now let your outer left thigh come down. Hug the right knee in with your hands, either on front of your shin or behind your calf muscle. And then take your left hand onto your left thigh. Push it down as you pull the right knee in. One more breath. And then slowly release your right foot down. Bring your left knee back up. Take your hands face down alongside your hips. Now, if you have a block, take it between your thighs. If you don't worry about it. Take your hands face down alongside your hips. Squeeze the block if it's there. Push your low back to the floor, and from there, lift your hips up to a bridge pose and wiggle the shoulder blades under you. Now, either keep the hands flat or interlace the hands underneath you, getting more of a shoulder stretch. Pushing your upper arms and your hands down to lift your chest. Push your feet down to lift your hips. If you have the block, squeeze it and breathe. Take 2 more breaths. Last breath in. And then slowly release the grip. Lower your hips back down to the mat. If the block is between your knees, remove it. And just let your knees windshield wiper to the sides. Cactus your arms on the floor. Then bring your knees to point up to the ceiling. Hug the knees into your chest. Scoot your hips just a little over to your right and let your knees fall off to the left as you reach your right arm to the right. Last twist we'll do today, or whatever you're doing this class. If you want to deepen, look over your top or your right shoulder there. And slowly bring your legs back through center. Shift your hips now over to the left. Let your knees fall to the right. Reach your left arm to the left and look over your left hand. Bring that twist all the way up your spine. And then slowly bring your legs back through center. Shift your hips through neutral. And now we'll take one last pose before Shavasana, which is called waterfall pose. If you have a wall nearby, you can take legs up the wall. If you have that block, take the hips underneath, the block under your hips, and straighten the legs up towards the ceiling. And you can also, with your hips on the ground, straighten the legs up to you. The idea is just to get the legs up so we can reverse the direction of blood flow. Arms can be wherever feels comfortable, and we'll hold this for about 30 seconds. So if you notice your hip flexors starting to get really tight, just give a soft bend to the knees, bring the knees closer towards you slightly. Otherwise, try to stay with it, just allowing all that blood to move down through your legs, into your hips. About 3 more breaths here. Stay with it. And then slowly bend the knees. Take the feet onto the floor. If your legs are up the wall, you can stay like that for your resting pose of Shavasana. Otherwise, come onto your back. Remove the block if you're using one. Straighten out the legs. Let your body take up space. If there's anything else that you'd like to make your body comfortable as we rest for just a few minutes in Shavasana, feel free to take any last things that you need. Maybe getting a blanket or putting on some socks so your feet stay warm. And take one more full breath in. And let it go out the mouth, slow and soft. As we rest here together in meditation. As we rest for these last few moments, I'd like to just share a chant with you, so stay on your back. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachitananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachitananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachitananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase Begin to deepen your breath now. And bring some small movements into your fingertips and your toes, your wrists and your ankles. And take one last full body stretch, reaching your arms back and your toes forward. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, hug the knees into the chest, round your spine. Roll over onto one side. Take your top hand down and keeping your head heavy, press yourself up into a comfortable seat and close the eyes, join the hands at heart center. Take this moment to just consider something in your life that you feel very grateful for. And then take one last full breath in together. And as you exhale, bow the head down to your hands, thanking yourself for taking this time. And from the bottom of my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you for joining. If you liked this, please feel free to give this video a thumbs up or to leave a comment down below if you'd like something specific. And thank you so much. Have a great day.